I'm like, let's get this thing done. Boom.
Yeah. So I got another question for you, of course, Brose. So how do you kind of strive for greatness personally in your life?
Well, first you have to identify it, what you want,
For
right?
sure, for
You
sure, for
identified the
sure.
basketball. How old? I'm not
Yeah,
making fun of the basketball.
yeah,
I'm just using this like, I
yeah,
was bullied at 6 years old, at 7, sorry.
yeah.
8, my mom said, this stuff stops now.
Right,
Martial arts started, I fear no man on earth. Boom.
right.
So I become obsessed with the martial arts. The basketball,
Yeah,
I'm betting he had the ball with him pretty much everywhere he went, in a
yeah,
backpack, in a locker, somewhere. You
yeah,
know, if you're those people that like, well, I have a saying, be one with the thing. The
yeah.
thing would translate to something that rhymes with one. 3-letter word, run.
Right,
Be one with the
right.
be one with it. Be one with the basketball. Be one with the guitar, your surfboard. Be one and then know who you are.
One
Again,
thousand
this
percent.
whole thing, guys, is
Yeah, one
know who
thousand
you
percent.
are.
Yeah,
Everything.
always.
Invest in yourself. That's the best investment you will
Yeah,
ever make.
yeah,
Ever, ever,
yeah.
ever.
So when you striving for greatness, do you kind of say that personally, you kind of invested in like your own beliefs and your own
Yeah.
passions and things like that, and kind of
Yeah.
push yourself
My
forward towards
mom.
that?
My mom
For
did it.
sure. Yeah,
My mom would say when I was really young, she goes, well, I named you Daniel because Daniel was a prophet in the Bible and you have a
real.
gift. I'm like, oh, mom. I started saying, oh, mom, until I was probably 15. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, mom, I saw something in this guy. I don't know. And it would come out. And
right.
she's, I told you, you're going to help millions of people. Like, oh, mom, that stuff stopped. My mom
Yeah.
knew. She was similar to this.
She
I'm a
believed
lot
in
more
you.
than she was.
Yeah,
But her belief in me made me operate
propelled you
until I
forward.
had belief enough in myself, right?
Touche.
To, you know,
Yeah,
proper coaching, mom, thank
right.
you.
For sure.
Basketball, proper coaching.
Yeah.
You'll hone all those skills. You'll do that reverse layup, 1, 2, 3, boom.
Good mentors, good practice, good skills like that, different things like that will always kind of push you forward when you kind of are in your own life, kind of
You
striving
need the
for greatness.
people. You have to have
Yeah,
the people.
very
It's like the
important.
football guys.
Yeah,
He's all basketball, but
yeah,
how do you throw that ball spiraling so fast it just pins straight?
yeah.
I could never do that. How you have some, help me learn
Practice,
this, and
timing,
then
yeah, connection with your teammates.
obsession,
Yeah. So all those
obsession.
things kind of play a part in it
No.
at the same time because they all go hand in hand because you
And
kind of need all these different components to kind of be able to, especially if we talking about sports, you want to be able to, if we talking football, if you see your wide receiver running a route, you want to be able to throw it right there where he can get it right there in his hands and then take it to the house, score a touchdown and things like that. So practice, being able to kind of see where somebody's going before the defense can kind of go and see it. All types of different things play a part in that. All those things, no matter whether it's sports, whether we're talking about any other type of field or any other endeavor in your own personal life, you need reps. You need to constantly, you need to keep going at it. You need to find different ways to attack it. You need to find different ways
repetitory,
to be consistent.
continual
Yeah. And just
consistency.
how you can
Yeah.
either find different ways to better it, or then also find another way that you can personally maybe attack it from a different angle or things like that. And that'll help you kind of find different reps, find different things that maybe other people cannot see in whatever endeavor it is or whatever field you're kind of going at. So you just be mindful of those types
I
of
think
things.
a lot of this happens when you're obsessed with that. If you're obsessed with throwing that ball through that hoop,
Yeah.
you begin to, again, it's kind of your reticular activating system. I've talked about
Right.
this before, your RAS. You can look it up.
Fair.
So when you see something, you've never seen it, you buy it, all of a sudden you see more and more. If your brain knows what you're looking for, it
Yeah.
remembers, okay, he wants this.
Type
He
shit.
wants her. He
Yeah.
wants that boat.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the opportunities, they appear.
Yeah.
They
Then
were
you see
always
it.
there, but you
Yeah.
weren't ready. Now you're
Yeah.
ready and I want to learn. So
Y'all gonna
help me
learn
with this.
timing is
Hey, let me go
everything.
play with you guys up there. Let me learn something. Okay, come on up.
For sure.
Stupidity is me saying, okay, thank you for the invite, but I never
Yeah.
go. But
Yeah.
now I want to play basketball.
Yeah.
And they've offered me to come up, and I don't come because I'm a stupid ass. I'm lazy.
Yeah.
My life's my own fault.
Yeah.
Just
Can't
like your
blame
life's
nobody
your
else.
fault, and we can't blame
Very
anybody but
true.
ourselves.
Very true.
And the ones that are strong enough to do that, we learn, we
Yeah.
grow, and that's what this is all about.
Part of the process of anything in life is the effort
God,
of
that thing's
actually
bright.
going at it. Talk about the jacket and shit,
That
man.
jacket's bright,
Yeah,
man.
man.
It's like driving down the street.
Per usual, you know,
Cone zone, like
some more vibes and shit like that. Yeah.
cool
Y'all
stuff.
feel me, man? UnmatchedKStevenson.design. Yeah, some more things to come too. Y'all know
Tell
for
them,
shit
tell
sure.
them.
UNMATCHEDKSTEVENSON.DESIGN. New drops this weekend as well. You see Danny doing it again. But yeah, it'd be some new drops Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well. So y'all just
You
kind of stay
know,
tuned for that type of
when a
cool shit.
guy or a woman, when they do something really good, you need to acknowledge this. If
Touché.
you look at a man, remember today I said, if you
Yeah,
look at a man for how he is, he only becomes worse. This goes for the
exactly.
women too.
Yeah,
If you look at a person for who they could be,
yeah,
then they become what they should be. It's like, he believes in me. They believe in me.
exactly.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
for
They said
sure.
I can do this.
Yeah,
You
no, it's
can,
appreciated at
and
all
they
times.
go.
Yeah,
So we really should try to build up each other
for
because
sure. For
if
sure.
you're dating, you should bear in mind the girl or guy you're going out, you're prepping the person that they're gonna end
Fair,
up with.
fair, fair.
You build them for their fiance to be the guy or the one, whoever. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah. It's all about how
yeah,
you connect with
just
different
build
people,
people, and
and then
people will
yeah,
gravitate to you. I speak to
always
hundreds of people a
appreciate
month,
people. Most
hundreds.
importantly, you gotta appreciate the
Yeah,
people. So when you meeting people, people that are in your life, and as you're getting to know them, it's okay to give them compliments, receive compliments, and then
yeah,
also give them out and things like that,
yeah,
and kind of show different ways that you're appreciative of the things they're doing, and you can kind of take those things in your day to day and just kind of keep
yeah.
striving and keep pushing forward because you kind of be like, oh shit, like that's vibey. You feel me? Like that's once again, they're gonna hear that word a
There's
lot,
that. You feel
connection.
me?
Yeah,
True,
yeah,
true said.
yeah. But
It's
once again, that's the see. Even when we have conversations though, bro, and it's kind of like when we naturally saying certain things where it's kind of like either I want to drive a point home, whether it's when we having these conversations or when I'm talking to you. Those are certain points where I'm kind of really saying like, no, you really feel what I'm saying right there at that
yeah,
certain point where it's like
exactly.
that's how genuine it is, bro. Yeah,
It's the six human needs we were talking about. The
correct.
last two are growth and contribution.
Right.
You can have all this knowledge
Yeah,
for you personally, but if there's no mental direction, you're screwed.
exactly.
You're in a steamship,
Good
whatever,
point.
cruise boat in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere. Everything blacks out. Nothing
Got to
works.
utilize and put that shit in
Yeah,
certain places and harness it in the right way.
put it in the right people.
Yeah,
You girls
yeah,
out there that are really, I know so many single girls. I'm like, God, I don't know
for
the
sure.
guys that I could introduce them to. They're fine
Yeah,
women, fine.
yeah,
I'm like,
man.
they're a lot of them are good friends of mine. I'm like, I don't
Shout out
know,
to them.
you know. And
Yeah.
I know some guys that are really cool, but the guys are holding back. And they did the survey between 18 and what is it, 18 and
18 to
30, like
30.
a
Yeah,
month and a half
yeah,
ago now.
yeah, for sure.
They asked if you wanted to have any kind of a serious long-term relationship. Everybody said, hell no.
Yeah.
Reason? Financial suicide. They say, well, you get married, you have a couple kids, you buy a house. Then 4 or 5 years later, the girl says, I'm not feeling this anymore. I'm
Yeah,
leaving.
man.
By the way, I'm
Wild
taking a kid, so
times.
you can pay me child support, and I want half the house.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, what happened?
It all comes down to too how you assess that shit. Everything
Yeah.
is a risk in life, so it kind of just once again just comes down to how you assess it. For anybody out there that's thinking that you shouldn't just date or nothing like that,
Yeah.
no, you should definitely look for the
Cautiously.
yeah, but also go with the intentions of looking for like the person that you can
Oh,
vibe with.
there's the intent again.
Yeah,
The
intention,
intent.
intention for
Live
sure.
your life with
Yeah,
passion and
yeah,
intent.
it's got to be intentional. What
Yeah.
I'm speaking from, like now, if you just if going about it casually, or you still just trying to find your way, find out who you are, find out what you like, shit like that, then I'm kind of not speaking to that. But I'm saying if you're intentionally looking for that vibe or something,
Mhm.
whether it's that you're at a place where now you wanna open your heart a little bit more to get to know a significant other, or if you want to just vibe with somebody like that, I'm saying be intentional about that. Whether it's little dates, little gifts, little vibes, learning how they are, learning how they kind of operate in their day to day and shit like that. But once again,
Yeah.
like Danny just said, real emphasis on the intent part though. Being
Yeah.
intentional about it, being very, 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 very,
Weren't
very
you
serious about
intentional
it.
with that basketball? Of
A lot
course.
of
Was I
shit.
intentional to martial
Yeah.
arts? Yes. The psychology? Yes.
But even
The
beyond
racing?
that,
Yes.
yeah, even beyond that, like when bro's mentioning that right now, we got to kind of remember too the good thing about when you be intentional, whether it's the sports, whether it's different talents that you have, you got to understand that it can translate to every endeavor that you have. So even if you're intentional with your sports and getting better or better in your craft or getting better grades or studying more and shit like that, that then can also lead to being an intentional good friend, being an intentional good person, being intentional about everything in your life, being intentional about providing others with good energy. So you
And
got to kind of think about that shit as well.
and be honest. If you're gonna meet somebody,
Yeah,
even like I've met a lot of guys. I do a lot of car building stuff, and I didn't know
Vibes.
how to hook up a tack to my
Yeah.
1 4x4. It's all
Yeah.
custom. The info, it's really cool.
Type shit.
I'm
Cool
like,
shit.
where am I gonna find this? And I saw this
Yeah.
kid over there with a really hopped up Supra. He's Asian. I'm like, he'll talk to me. I go up and I said, hey, I got a problem with my truck. I go, what's the problem? He had Toyota. And he goes, I'll show you. Come on over here. You got a minute? Yeah, yeah. He
Yeah,
opens
for
it and I
sure.
go, God, there must have been 30 grand in that engine, at least 30 grand. I'm
Cool
like,
shit. Real jiggy
wow. I was
vibes.
impressed. He goes,
Yeah.
right here, you pick this up. This is terminal T, whatever, T6. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
for
Thanks.
sure.
We talk. But at first, I thought maybe he wouldn't talk to me. He's Asian. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
he was mad. Just go talk to people. The world is out
Man,
there. Don't
no,
be
have a
so afraid.
conversation. Yeah,
People are
always
willing
have
to
a
help you.
conversation. That's the most important thing. Y'all all have more and shit in common anyway, man. So just go ahead and have that conversation once again. You see, like when Danny sees some cool shit, you just see, once again, take a note from that and use that and put that in your own notebook where it's kind of like you see some cool shit. It's cool to acknowledge it, yo.
Yeah.
Anything that you kind of see, whether it's the car, whether it's the jacket, whether it's something a person is seeing, whether it's a book that they're picking up, whatever it is, it's cool to acknowledge and have conversations with real people in real time.
Yeah, the guy
man.
with the car, he probably, when I walk, he probably, hey, that's pretty cool. He liked my car.
Type
So
shit.
it kind of
Yeah,
elevated him.
exactly.
It elevated me because now I know where to go home and
Yeah,
put the green wire in for the
yeah.
tack.
So not only was it a connection, but
Yeah.
then also it was also a learning experience from one another too.
Yeah.
So it's something that you can kind of take away from the whole thing that you just the whole ordeal of the
So
conversation.
the
you just
last
had.
two of the 6 is growth and contribution.
Facts.
He learned, I learned, we
1000%.
shared, I grew, he grew.
Yeah.
While meanwhile the countries seem to hate each other. I'm like,
Nah.
the governments maybe, but not
Nah.
the people.
Yeah, not the people at all.
Don't let the politics skew you from not wanting to talk
Yeah.
to somebody who looks different, sounds different.
Man, you always control your own fate.
Yeah.
No matter what you getting bogged down by, no matter what you kind of overthinking, no matter what you believe in, you do at the end of the day control your own fate. So you can control your own energy, you can control your own surroundings, you can control doing better, you can control taking a step forward each day and shit like that. So you got
digressing,
right.
You can control your drive to
1000%.
want to be the best basketball player, or to be able to learn how to communicate to people, or you want to be able to say, I want to work at the Apple store. I know this phone. Go in there.
But at the same time, we got to be cognizant that it's an intentional decision. So when you're doing it, it's a very intentional
nothing half-ass.
Well,
maybe I'll give it a try.
Nah, 1000% or better. 1000% or better. Not even we ain't even going for 100. 1000% or better. Anything you doing.
Life's decisions.
Yeah.
A life decision.
Yeah, you go if you see the wall, we run through it. That's the number one thing. Don't open the door, run through that shit. So you got to be mindful of those different things. Also, another thing, bro. What's a couple of ways that you probably maybe maximize your productivity in a day to day?
Productivity. Well, I'm open to whoever calls. I have quite a few clients, and I always want more because I like to interact with the people. I enjoy this.
Interesting.
And like, I better make a point here. We were talking a couple weeks ago, and I was talking to some guy. I was kind of like being kind of a dick. I said, well, you can talk to me for $275 an hour. Give me a call. We'll talk. I'm not going to charge $275 for the average person.
Right.
It's a sliding scale.
Right.
If you work at Starbucks or Taco Bell, I can't say, it's $200 an hour.
Right.
How about $20? But you have to pay someone to show me that you're involved in your life.
Touché.
Because that's what I want to connect to. But if you don't want to even pay $20, guys, I don't need the money.
And then what's the website where they can find you, brother?
ValoTenterprises.com. VALOT Enterprises.com.
Vibers.
Or Daniel Valo, just type in my name. I'm all over the web. I worked so many years to stay under the rug. Shit. Now it's like everybody knows me. I'm like,
bro, so much for this. And shit like that, man.
I'm struggling with Instagram.
Cool
I tell him, how do you post this? It didn't post. What happened? He's like, bro, I don't do this shit. I deal in real life.
Check that shit, man.
I'm trying to learn. Be patient.
Bro is learning though. That's the good thing about it. Once again, when we say try new things and shit like that, he's learning.
On that, friend me on. If you're on Facebook, friend me on Facebook, Daniel Valo. I put a lot of positive things on there,
He's
really
vibing
positive.
over there too.
And I told
Yeah.
you, I found where I can do Danny's thoughts again. So I used to
Yeah.
write this thing, Danny's thoughts, where
He's
I
gonna
wrote,
bring back his Danny's thoughts. He got
yeah,
a vibe over there, so make sure y'all
I
tap
wrote
in for those.
I wrote one that said, "Follow your heart because your brain is stupid." And people, what the hell do you mean by that? Well, mom and dad do the wild thing.
So yeah,
Boom.
as y'all can see, they're gonna be conversation
Yeah.
starters.
The moment you begin to develop inside mom, what's going on? The heart knew where to put the nutrients and the blood to the brain before the brain even existed. It was a micron of nothing. The heart knew. Follow your heart, but check it with your brain.
Always.
That's a very quick synopsis of what I wrote about, but it's I'm wired today, man.
As y'all can see, it's been a colorful slash eventful day to say the fucking least.
Yeah,
that's hilarious, man.
I'm on today, boy. Man, last night, yesterday, I wasn't really. I was feeling it, yeah, but I'm like, okay, I was kind of hungry. Okay, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna eat. Today, I'm like, the people I dealt with today, that last phone call, I'm like, let's get this done.
Energetic shit.
I'm like, let's
different
go.
moods for different days
on.
and shit like that, man. Yes, indeed, man.
And that's gonna make him edit here. So. No,
this
but
it's the fun part of my day. This is literally the fun part of my day.
We do this wherever we meet, we talk. People look.
Yeah, so
come on over, sit
it's
down.
always good. It's always vibes and shit like that. Also, some other ways that you can kind of just maximize your productivity too is kind of just involve yourself. Once again, when we were just kind of even speaking, involve yourself in the moment.
In your own life. Yeah. Get involved in your own life. Not me, not him, not AJ. Your life is what you invest in, and you get involved in your own life.
Facts. And what I kind of mean by just involving yourself in the moment is kind of just embracing the day-to-day, what the day-to-day may require of you. And how you kind of just heard Danny Bro just kind of speaking of just how one day he was, he was vibing, it was different things, and then he had a conversation today, and it kind of put his energy at a higher level. So you got to kind of once again, as you can see,
that was pretty
he
cool.
showed up. He showed up as Danny yesterday, and then he showed up as Danny today as well. So it's different energy, but you still show up as yourself, and you involving yourself in the moment because it requires different things. Some days it's gonna require more empathy from you. Some days it's gonna require more energy from you. Some days it's gonna require some bold risk-taking shit from you. So you got to kind of just see how the day goes. But if you involve yourself in a moment and not overthinking too much in the future, or thinking or dogging yourself about the past, and you kind of in the moment, it'll allow yourself to be more aware of everything around you, the people around you, and what you really need to do to kind of strive forward to do the right shit in life.
But you got to push yourself. Yeah. Sometimes, like
it's mirror check shit.
You had a plan to go somewhere. Could be Disney, whatever. You say, I really don't want to go. I don't want to go. Okay, fine. I'll go. Yeah. When you go and you didn't really want to go, you'll find that's the best time you had. Yeah, you don't want to go meet this guy. It was a great time. Yeah. Sometimes you can mind fuck yourself real quick, and it's not a good thing to do.
Yeah, no. Appreciate the memories, but always live in the now, though. Yeah.
What time is it? It's always now.
Always now.
I could wear a watch with a picture here, and I always know it's now.
Yeah. Whatever time it is the moment. It's fucking go time. It's fucking enjoy yourself time. It's learn new shit time. It's settle in.
If I see you at some coffee shop and you say, hey, I saw your podcast. Hey, how are you doing? Right. The time is now to talk to you. It's not talk to me in 10 minutes. It's like, hey, what's up? How are you? What's your name?
Sincerity. Sincerity goes a long way in life. Sincerity goes a long fucking way in life.
Intent.
Yeah. But you gotta have the intent to hold conversations. You gotta have the intent to give out compliments. You gotta have the intent to receive compliments.
And not everything's gonna be a good conversation. Well, not a good one. An easy one. Some people say, I lost my job. I'm going to be homeless. That's a bad conversation, but it has to happen.
It's a heavy conversation.
My girlfriend, my boyfriend left me. I'm like, okay.
How do I deal with that?
Let's talk about this. What do you feel? How are you thinking about this?
So what are some of the ways, that's kind of good. So what are some of the ways when you're having these different conversations with, like how you're having different conversations with different people from all over the world and things like that? How do you kind of balance that in your own life, bro? Because somebody could be having a conversation with you, and it's full of energy.
Do you realize how many people I talk to around this world, and that stupid guy can't walk across that room and say, hi, what's your name? Can I have coffee with you? It just blows my mind. It just blows my mind.
So give him some advice.
Go talk to him. Go talk to her. Bada bing, bada boom, right? Hey, there it is. There's the person. Hey, person, how are you? Take massive action. Well, what do? Throw a rock. What am I going to do then? See where it lands and go stand there.
So why is it holding them back right now?
Fear.
Yeah.
I might get rejected. Embrace rejection.
Yeah.
They might not hire me
Live
because I have a
life
tattoo.
fearlessly, man.
Ask them.
Yeah.
Ask.
Live
They
life
can only
fearlessly.
say no. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't ever in life, whatever it is, don't think about anything that is either fear or anything that gives you a what if it doesn't. Anything that in your life you start your sentences with saying some shit like that, exit out, cross it out, remove it immediately today.
Remember what I talked about? I think, did we talk about this in person? I don't remember the podcast. I
Which
said
one?
fear, gratefulness, and anger. Fear
Right.
and gratefulness, they'll feed each other.
For sure.
Gratefulness won't.
Yeah.
If you wake up and say, I'm grateful I woke up today, I have great friends, I have a job, I have my health, I'm going to go work out.
It's a perspective.
Life is good. It's good perspective.
Yeah.
But if you're angry, that'll kill everything. Nobody's going to want to talk to you. God, this guy's always pissed off. Just stay away. He's dangerous. Stay away.
It's an energy killer
it's an
in the room, man.
Big time.
It kills the room and things. Everybody can kind of feel that too. So one thing, it's always two sides of a coin. So when you see somebody that kind of is a little bit down, you kind of feel it like, ah, shit. But then on the other side of it, if somebody's kind of vibey, if somebody's kind of energetic, if somebody's kind of just greeting the room, you can feel the energy kind of lift up in the room and shit like that. Colors start to brighten up, the sun starts shining, and all types of cool shit happen. So once again, everybody can control their energy. So this isn't some magic shit. This isn't some potion shit and no shit like that. You can control your energy right now today. You can control your energy from how you're receiving what you're watching right now. You can control what you do after you receive the shit from the video. You can control how you having conversations.
Nobody likes me. I'm just gonna stay here and I'm gonna think about life. Well, it's passing you by.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't let that shit. Don't ever let anything pass you by. Like
don't live in a bathroom.
No.
Don't live in the bathroom. We'll give you food and water under the door every day. You'll be safe, but you'll never live.
If you see something in life that you may want in life, you should pursue that. I can attest to that personally. Shout out to who you are right now currently in life. But I saw that person and it's go time. So those different things, don't let moments pass you by. Like don't take that shit for granted. Like in real time, like you can meet different people that'll just give you like, yo, like you a breath of fresh air. You like, yo, your energy is like electric, different shit like that. Like that shit can happen to you in real time, like for sure.
I don't want to hear excuses. I mean, I'm not a hard ass. I can be, sometimes. But remember,
it's a balance, bro.
I'm pretty. I took a test. Do you think more like a woman than a man? I'm like, well, this will be interesting. I took the test. I'm like, 51% man, 49% woman.
Wait, what was it? 51 what?
51% male, 49% female.
Oh, so
very balanced.
It's very.
I see both sides.
Yeah,
and that's why
you see both sides of the coin.
I see what's going on. I go, this is really sad. You know, there's some great people out here. They just gotta talk. It's like,
for sure.
But
you probably understand like the communication aspect of that shit. Then, if it's balanced like that.
86,400 seconds in every day you live. For those mathematicians, that's 24 hours. So every 24 hours, you get 86, kind of a smart ass. I'm wound up. I'm wound up today. 86,400 seconds.
And you didn't even have no coffee.
I drink black tea. You take out the word seconds and put in opportunities. Now I have 86,400 opportunities a day to speak to every one of you, to him, to AJ, to come and sit here and be part of this. So, wow, I can be part of something so much bigger than myself. It's amazing.
For sure.
It's not about me. It's about us doing this and for you.
Take advantage of them fucking opportunities.
Growth and contribution. The first is certainty, uncertainty, significance, love, and connection.
For sure,
but if you want to make those same things happen in a very positive way, I walk in, he walks in, we walk in, and we, hey, what's going on? Everybody's happy to see us. So see, you
kind of depends on the perspective.
Yeah, these are 6 humans. Tony Robbins went through this about 22, 25 years ago. It's like, great.
Salute to him, man.
Yeah, Tony's a great guy.
Sure.
He sums up a lot of neuroplasticity in very simple terms. You know, what you think about consistently, you feel what you feel.
And he's also a person that's a very your life's your own fault. Very mirror type of person, very accountable type of person. So salute to him for sure, man. Because once again, at the end of the day, no matter fucking what, you can make the choice when you walk out that door, how you feel, how you think, how you react, anything that you consume. So yeah, like when bro was kind of saying about your significance, you can have significance in different ways, in different facets in this lifetime, and have your own contribution, whether it's living up to your own family name, whether it's surpassing or doing some new shit for your family legacy, your own family lineage, where you forging your own path. You can also do different things where you contribute, making a contribution. You seeing vibes and shit over
That
there.
surfboard
See,
matches your jack. Sorry,
this
guys.
guy's
I'm having
yeah,
a day
this
over here.
happens
Just ignore
24
me.
hours. But yeah, you can make contributions in different ways, whether it's your community, whether it's in society, in different ways like that. As long as you just make sure that no matter what talents you were blessed with, that you kind of you utilize them. And it was crazy. Like I ran into AJ and he brought that up. We were having a conversation. We was at Whole Foods and AJ kind of brought that up where it's kind of like no matter who you are in life, which was a dope vibe. No matter who you are in life, you have talents, you have these gifts that we've all been blessed with, but it's almost your own responsibility to share them with us,
They're in there.
to utilize them. Like, so if you a singer, like it's almost your duty to, man, record yourself and let us hear you fucking belt that note, or record that song that's been in your fucking notepad in your phone for fucking 2.5 years. Yo, if you a motivational speaker, it's time for you to fucking sit up here and use fucking the community fucking place right there down the street from your house right now and ask if you can speak there. Like, it's time for us to kind of be able to see the things that we all have, and it's almost like it's a duty that you share them with us.
Yeah.
And it was when he was saying that was kind of something that was, ever since he even said it, and that was probably like maybe like 3-4 days ago, but it's been something that's been prevalent even in my own personal, once again, my own day-to-day, where I'm kind of just always just kind of thinking about that, where it's like it's a why factor to whatever it is. Why do you want to make that jacket? And then also, like, I want a bunch of y'all to receive it. I want a bunch of y'all to wear it. I want a bunch of y'all to appreciate it. Those hats, I want you to wear it as a certain thing. So it's always kind of being cognizant that, yes, congratulations, it's dope as fuck that we all have different gifts and shit like that. But make sure you're utilizing them shits to the best of your abilities, because once again, yo, you can't take nothing away when your time is being called. So always be able to leave things behind for everybody to receive your talents, so we can always have a time capsule of the person that you were on this earth. Remember that shit.
You ever talk to people who say, I really don't know who I am, or I don't know what I have to give? Everything in life has a
Yeah, and
purpose.
I'll be confused when they had like I
So,
had, yeah, because it's kind of. But even then, if somebody says that to me, right there, bro, I'm countering with, all right,
mhm.
when you're by yourself, when you're with people, I'm gonna say, what gets you excited? What gets you going? And then from there, they gonna bring up something. Cause like then now I'm like, nah, you gotta break it down to me. Cause like you may say that, but we gonna counter this, and you gonna answer your own question, or you gonna dispel whatever you just said about you don't know who you are based on what you start telling me. So
but
I'm
I
gonna,
have, but I haven't experienced that because I know who I am.
yeah,
I've
but
always known who I am and what I
okay,
want. Always. I did the vasectomy at 17.
I'm
People,
not,
oh, you should have kids. I don't want kids. I don't
okay,
hate kids.
fair, but you gotta, let's say there has been a time where maybe in your own personal life, whether it's 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, where either something didn't go as planned, or there was a time you may have wanted a change, either because of how life was going or because you just wanted something better. So do you at least think that kind of it forced you to alter slightly who you were at a certain
Never,
point in
never
life?
who I was. What I wanted to do, yes. Never who I was,
Fair.
because
Interesting. Interesting.
you're an
Very
8-year-old
interesting.
kid, not
Right.
now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You're 8, you're
Yeah.
10, you're 15, you're 20,
Right.
25, 30, 33,
Right.
34. You're only becoming more of what you are.
Yeah.
I've got, well, I don't want to go into too much. I have a lot of friends from like 15, 16
Yeah.
years old. I'm like, wow, we're so different
Touche.
now. Man,
I'm gonna give you a prime example, bro. I'm gonna give you a prime example of what I mean. Like, for instance, person like myself, I'm a very I let my actions speak. I say words, but I don't try to say too many words. Especially like it could be somebody.
You talk a lot.
And
Sometimes you talk.
sometimes yes, but
I got him.
even once touche. But even with that, a lot of people would tell you that comes from then when we cross that barrier. Like it's you gonna be like he don't say too much, and then once we're cool, then you gonna be like, man, he don't never stop talking. But even with myself, it could be I could be feeling somebody. I could be catching a vibe with a person. Let me explain to you. And I may not show as much emotion as this person that I might be going after. But because she has me invested in getting to know who she is, she opens up a more of a vulnerable side.
But it's digressing.
So because what I'm saying is it's going to slightly alter who I am, because if I'm like sitting up here for multitude years of my life saying, oh, this is how I am, bada bada boom, bada bing, and then I'm like, nah, now I'm meeting somebody where it's like, oh, this requires a different emotion from the person that I've known myself to be. But this also requires a level of elevation. Shout out to an invite to elevate.
Shout out.
This requires.
See, this is where we're a little bit
vibe
different.
out. Let me rock out. Let me just drive. Let me just land the plane real quick.
Go.
And this requires a certain different level of elevation to where I have to show this emotion, because then it also helps in her life to provide clarity. So because of that, that makes me slightly alter something. So what I'm saying is, yes, there's moments in your life where, yes, you know who you are, but you're not confused, but you're going to also always have a software update or a slight, ooh, we got to nudge this over here, or we got to put this in the back pocket type of vibe.
Okay, time out.
So Cook, bro.
So
yeah.
Remember I told you, we tailor our communication to our audience. I'll say things to him that I would never say to some of you. I would expect you to something thrown at me or punched out. I mean, I give him a lot of shit, but it's in love. I mean, I like the guy. I got him. You know, he talks shit to me. I'm like, here we go, court talk. I'm just yo, and I'm like, here we go.
It's the bro, man, for sure.
This is good. If he didn't talk shit, I'll be. He's upset at me for something. No, but
knowing who you are, knowing your friends,
you got to know who you are.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't change. You communicate to your audience. So if he, example, sees that girl, he might be a little more softer, and then just more, and then it comes out slowly, and then she can see who he is, or he can see who he is. Like, hey, he can make art for me, or he can help me with basketball, or he can help me with my music label. He does all kinds of stuff. It's not just the clothes.
No. So different vibes.
But you have to know who you are. And I haven't. I've just become more of who I am, stronger and stronger. So much so, like years ago, my friends like, God, you're just like your mother. I go, oh, no, I'm twice as strong. I'm a man.
Touché.
No diss to women. I'm a man. I did what she did plus 10 times more, as she said I would do when I was a kid.
Yeah. You always set out to be your own individual, for sure.
But I have another friend. I don't want to say his name, but I'm like, dude, let's go have lunch. I'll buy lunch. We can go to the Chart House. It's $100 a plate. I don't give a shit about the money. I'll buy your lunch. Let's just get together, talk about good times, and watch the water out in front.
Type shit.
Crickets. I'm like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but once again,
this guy, I'm like, I don't know, man. We grew up together. Great friend. He just kind of
got to be patient with him sometimes too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, everybody goes through different things at their own pace, and they deal with